five people with similar dating patterns to myself. I was speaking to some chick from the street the other day. She's 19 and hates being called a chick. Yeah. That'll do it. Alright. I also, at a young age, I thought it was just like another word, right? Like girl, like woman, like lady. Chick was one of them. And I think I was like 12 or something. And I said, no, that chick, something. And then I got reprimanded by an adult where they were like, we do not call women chicks. Alright? And I couldn't understand. I was like, I wasn't trying to be mean. I was 12. I was just saying a word, right? Hey, Safa. Hey, Bohan. Australia. Welcome. How are you doing? Australia. Welcome. How are you doing? I'm finding out that it's harder to relate to a younger girl. I need some advice. Ask away, Daryl. A 19-year-old is a child. Alright, like that's the big thing. I got lucky. My wife is in her 30s.
That's the big thing?
Relatable, let's say. Alright, than someone that's going to be 19. Like they are so brain damaged. Poor things. They've lived their entire lives. Think, yeah, right? They've lived their entire lives in a world where the iPhone exists. If you're 19 right now, you're born in 2005. No, 2007, right? So yeah, you've literally not existed in a world where the iPhone didn't exist. But I'm not saying that that's going to be a qualifier for making you an adult. I'm just saying that the way that the newest generation grew up might not be very relatable, right? You might not have all the same stuff in common. I haven't watched it, but I've seen clips of Rogan's episode where Jay just did. And he's so weird, man. He said he can't eat corn dog because it might look gay. Oh, it's kind of funny. Dan doesn't have that problem. He walks around everywhere with at least 4 corn dogs in his jacket pockets. He still me. He still me this. We got Leon saying, hey, an absolute smoke show like yourself. I need advice. Daryl. A 19-year-old is a child, I agree. There's no logic. I'm 30. I'm way too old to relate to a teen. But I told her something, and she doubled down. Yeah, I mean, like, it is what it is. Like, I don't know what exact advice you want from me. Like, unless you ask me specifically, like, what should you do? I think you should show up lovingly. Alright? Be kind, be considerate, be respectful. Right? That's all we can really do at the end of the day. And if you manage to maintain those kinds of baselines, if you're a decent person, right? And at the end of it, you don't have to worry about anything because you did what you were supposed to. You were kind enough. And then Joe was like, I eat corn dogs, I love them. And Jay didn't know how to respond. It's terrible, but it's really entertaining. Jay Vance sort of said like, oh, I didn't know you were gay. Joe Rogan. I'm out, so words. Hoopty hoops. I'm trying to words here, but I'm also trying to be as mindful as I can of the other people in this space. How old are you now? 30. 30-year-old dating a 19-year-old. It's not too big of an age gap, right? And I guess she's an adult now, so it's her decision ultimately. But compatibility definitely is a thing. Like, what are you dating the person for, right? That's one thing that I try to establish before I ever get into it, right? If you're dating the person just to get laid, then I guess you could do that, right? But then be very clear about that, from the get-go. Don't mislead. Be authentic and be transparent with your intentions. Bounce Daryl, she's not worth it. 25 plus. She needs to be a very mature 25-year-old. Yeah. The chat. Kindly chat. Kindly. Exactly. And then I understand. I think I'm asking for you to morally resolve me. Like again, dude. Like be authentic and be, very clear with your intentions. Make sure the love is true. In your actions, make sure that love is true. Right. The problem is that with humans, right? Even if your intention is just to sleep with the person, that is going to inevitably, have oxytocin be released between you two, right? Which is a bonding hormone. So bonding might inevitably end up happening if you do get with this person. And it's gonna be a matter of like, do you want to be bonded to a kid, a child, like, alright, like, I don't know. The average 19-year-old scares me. Teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They could cast if someone would bleed. So lock out your door. Pretty much like that. Yeah, exactly. It's not a long-term thing in my head, so maybe I should just stick to actual potential wifeys. Daryl, it is going to be one of those things, right? Like if you have your hands full, let's say it in so many words, right, with the relationship of someone you don't envision yourself being with, you might end up missing a window, right? Like maybe the person you are supposed to be with, comes into your life, but then you're on your phone texting this other girl, so she literally walks right past you and you never see her. Right? I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I'm just saying that the way that I saw it, it's not too big of an age gap. 11 years. Again, I have uncles, right? Like my mother's brother, that uncle, is married to someone that was 36 when he married her. She was 36. He was 59, right? So like, that to me is a big age gap. But still, she's a 36-year-old, right? Like she's an adult. She's her own person. Right, it's not for me to judge. The only time I will judge is if you go for underage girls. Like, then you'll get the full wrath of my judgment. What does it mean to try to be mindful? It means like not projecting my voice into the whole space where people can't have a conversation of their own, even if they wanted to. Yeah, she's still not capable of making thought-out choices yet, Daryl. Take her out for a soda. Oh yes, she's not even allowed to drink yet. 21 is the drinking age in America. Take her out for a soda and very politely explain that you guys are in two different stages of life. It is true. And you said you're talking to someone from stream. You met someone in stream? Here? Did you start talking to? Like, how did that happen? That's the part that I'm kind of curious about. So my mind lies at the point that she's up and technically able to be mature enough to make decisions, but again, you guys have interacted with me, so I feel like I'm taking advantage. As I know, I can tell her the things to make it wonderful. I don't think I'm fit for the average 20-year-old, to be honest. Like 50 in my head. To be honest, I'm like 50 in the head, yeah. Like I have a hard time talking to people my age, sometimes even. Like, I feel like I've been old man energying for a long time. And these days especially, right? Like I'm sure the average 19-year-old probably wants to go out and, drink or whatever. They're probably not allowed to, but let's say they turn 21. Now they want to go out and drink. And I've been dating her since she was 19. Now we've been together for 2-3 years. And now she wants to go and have fun. And I'm going to be like, I'd rather stay home and shower before I get into bed by 10 p.m. Like that's going to be my idea of a good night. Alright, so in that way, as Sam said, you're in different stages of life, right? Like, and maybe that you find a person that's compatible with you, like they also don't want those things from life, and you can then have the things you want together, but Compatibility is something that you have to figure out. Right? Have conversations. Ask hard questions. Right? See if there is alignment. Daryl, let's put it this way. If it goes bad, you're going to be totally dragged on Reddit because you knew better coming into this relationship. The fact the questions are in your head should be your answer enough. Yes, Sam. I get you. It's a lose-lose-lose win scenario. This is the one time you can use the internet to grade your behavior pretty reliably. Would Reddit as a whole approve of your actions? If no, then no. So like 1/4, geez. Daryl, reframe it. There's something in both of you that causes desire. Look inwardly and work with that piece of you. I didn't realize it's 21 to drink. I'm from Scotland. Daryl. Daryl, thank you. 6 months. Happy melter. Kevin, thank you for becoming a melter for the next 6 months, bro. I hope to continually entertain you, make you feel a sense of hope, a great deal of joy and generosity in the future that we're going to experience together. I'm just not seeing plants up there that I don't know if they're real. Are they real? So, I will listen to you. You seem very mature and also very smart. She just messaged me back, be right back. Good luck, dear friend. Isaac, hey Melkor, I'm going to a block party next Saturday morning. Have a DJ and eat food over there. That sounds fun. Isaac. Wow. Who's the DJ going to be? Someone big or someone just is going to be DJing for the actual block party? I hope you have fun. Let us know, Isaac. Join us here again afterwards and we'll talk about it. That could have been worse. Did she threaten you? Nothing. You have something to leave her. Yeah, seems like it's a lot. I think that's the right move, Daryl. Yeah, I'm happy that I don't have problems like that in my life anymore, Daryl. Also, I'll tell you about it. Things are pretty simple in my life. I ain't got no problems. I ain't got no problems. I got 99 problems, but I ain't got that problem. We've been here for 30 minutes. It might be a shorter live stream. I might end up finishing it a little bit earlier because I want to eat these donuts. I'm going to eat one. I'll eat one donut. Who knows? If your friends have anything else that you would like to share, I feel like we adapted well, considering our circumstances. Part of me doesn't want to show you the space that I've been looking at. Right? Like me mentioning there's so many cool things to look at. There's a big little playpen for the baby. And those are the plants that I saw up top there where I was like, are those mine? Gramophone, right? Could it be cool gramophone? I've been looking at that one too, actually, very well. I'd say that looks like it could work. Fitting me. A nice record player. Keep them in front of us, do it now. I don't really eat on stream, oh. I'm really on stream. But I will do this for you. Don't say I have never did anything for you. I'm 25 should be the lowest I go. 25 is a good age. At least you know that their brains have been developed. Right? It's like dating a person at that age comes with a bunch of complications. Right? Because they are in the exploratory phase of their life, right? Like they're still learning who they are. And having them learn who they are and concluding that they don't want to be with you can be devastating. Making them learn who they are and you know, doing things that you don't want them to do, devastating. I want to be a boyfriend, not a babysitter. Yeah, there we go. It's not discriminatory. You're filtering based on your needs. This is true. Fine. I'll take a bite of this donut. Straight advice, Dan. Alright, my intention for eating this donut is to enjoy it. My sugar won't get spiked because I'm going to do a bunch of squats. Bless you. I have a bite, and the take a bite is very tasty, very fresh. I took a bite of the pecan one.
Oh, you know, I had the original glaze, and that one is all done cold.
Just straight glazed.
Yeah, that was great.
You should keep putting 3 donuts on in front of me.
All 3 of them.
The inner dopamine in me is like, yeah, I can eat 3 donuts first thing in the morning. Just please. Yes, you can, LT says. Yes, you can. I mean, I'm American. Someone asked earlier, like, you feel like you're assimilating to American culture, or do you consider yourself an American? Like, after I eat 3 donuts in the morning, I start considering myself an American.
What about burrito last night and 3 donuts?
It was almost 4 pounds. I don't think it was 4 pounds. It was at least 2 pounds, though. Yeah, that thing was heavy. Like, we did have burritos yesterday. It was like a thing like that. Like, literally, just like this.
That's tortilla shells. I could probably wrap myself up in one of those things.
Units. Like, literally, I don't know how I can eat. I was like, stuffed. Like, I don't want to eat anything else. Like, I literally didn't eat a single thing last night. Afterwards,
Burrito yesterday, that's it.
I literally had a burrito. I had some protein pudding. But that was it for me. I was like, oh my goodness, that was the most food I've ever gotten at a restaurant. I think literally. For the price, I think. I'm like dollar, and that was way more expensive. $65 after the tip.
Yeah, but we got so much food.
We did get a lot of food and we took some of it home as well. It's true. But like for the money, I think. It was $12. $12 for a monster burrito.
Okay, why do
You can, please. Try it. I want a man to look at me the way man looked at that donut. Very well. I'll look at you. I can't see you from here, but you're looked at.
My, I
Good, right? Pretty like it. Joe sensed that there was a disturbance in the force. He knew. Means that somewhere on Earth, someone is stepping into the visions of someone that looks just like you. Bless you. Thank you. I'm not. Sam, that is elite ball knowledge. That thought will keep me happy all day. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for being here with me. You are beautiful. Desirable like a donut. I appreciate you for joining me. I'll see you again soon, I promise. I'll see you tomorrow, alright? Goodbye, everybody. Love you. Until we do it again. It's cutting us off because of me, I bet. No. It's not that. I just feel awkward, to be honest. It's all me. It's not you, it's me, I promise. She sent me pictures of 11 toy tigers lined up. Shake my head. You sure she's not 9 instead of 19? Alright, I'm gonna say goodbye. Run, save yourself. I'll see you guys again soon. Be here again tomorrow. I'll probably be back
Ah, uh, hello, gotta feed the fritter. Stand by. We have returned. We're gonna play some music now. Hi. Hi, Patty. Morning. You enjoy chilling with me, Patty? I'm in the chat. Yeah, my lunch was okay. I was like this. I was like this with the vegetables and grains. This morning I'm looking at a swamp cup. Yeah. Yesterday I was eating out of a large pot. Every day I give myself new sensory experiences. It floods in whether I wanted to or not. Ah! Ah. I know what we'll do. Would you, Patty M, would you join me as I continue on reading? You did a good stretch. Yes. Yes. Unlearning silence. We can have better relationships, according to this Thai woman, Elaine Lynn Herring. I found this book earlier this year, and I don't know. It's good. Don't leave meetings to chance. Don't leave meetings to chance. We're talking, we're using our voice. We're reading Unlearning Silence by Elaine Lynn Herring. Well, yeah, I'm telling you that I've covered. I'll go through the what we've covered. How to speak your mind, unleash talent, and live more fully. We have an introduction, a part 1, awareness, and a part 2, action. The silence we learned, the problem with silence, when silence makes sense, how we silence ourselves, how we silence others. In part 2, find your voice, use your voice, and where we left off, how to speak up. And then we have left, stop silencing people and change the system. 175. Or, yeah. I think we got through all this. Well, this is where I have my bookmark, so we'll just reread, and hopefully take something away as I reread. Hi. I did a good stretch too. All right. Anyway. Hey, 1 is actually a number. 0 might be more useful, but 1 is actually a number. Anyway, don't leave meetings to chance. Process questions. We talked about this before, but we're just jumping in. Process questions can seem so basic, yet time and again, process questions, they are the ones that can remain overlooked, especially as we jump from one meeting or task to another, whether for a meeting, a date, community gathering. Taking time to answer each of these questions ahead of time allows us to make conscious decisions about what will support people's voice rather than leaving voice to chance. So as you plan your time together, consider these questions. What preparation needs to happen to make the most of a time and energy? What is the agenda or goal of the time together? What is the realistic length of time? What is an optimal time of day? Who is the decision maker? If it's multiple people, who is the tiebreaker? What medium, phone, email, video, asynchronous, best supports the purpose or goal? What breaks are planned? What are the next steps? What are the next steps? That was a neat little suggest process. Suggest process that moves. Suggest process moves that support your voice. That makes more sense. We talked in chapter 5 about how choosing mediums that don't play to someone's strengths puts them at a disadvantage in the relationship and inclines them towards silence. The flip side of the idea is also true. To the extent possible, suggesting mediums and processes that play to your strengths is a way to support your own voice. Many people have a preference for in person, real time communication. And it's true, both research and practice show that real time conversation reduces the likelihood of confusion, can be more productive. Despite advances in technology, adults and children still process information and learn more effectively from live interactions rather than video-based communication. Adults in particular show poorer emotional fluency in video-based rather than live communication. I know it's hard. I'm trying to talk to my long distance socializing. It's difficult to keep the emotional. It's like when you look at your face in the mirror. I'm looking at my camera now. It makes your face go blank. When you look at another face, the light comes into your eyes, and you're a different you. You don't realize that what your brain is doing with your body. You're just thinking thoughts in word form, and it's not even. 0 hertz is the balance, duality of existence, reality for different things. All right, we say C, the constant. Yeah, interesting, right? Adults in particular show poorer emotional fluency in video-based rather than live communication. I find it interesting. At the same time, we all have different comfort levels with talking versus typing, real time versus asynchronous communication, time zones, geography, life circumstances. Our individual neurological wiring can make in person or real time conversations costly. So, when setting up a conversation or a meeting, consider the medium. What process choices plays to your strengths, make it easier for you to use your voice. I think best when I'm typing. Bullet points help me organize my thoughts. I think best when I have time to turn questions over rather than think on the spot. So I'll routinely ask people for questions and information ahead of time. So I have time to metabolize the information and offer my best thinking. While it can take marginally more effort and planning to identify questions and communicate them ahead of time, doing so means you capture more insight than the dominant voices alone offer. Working remotely, I spend much of my life on video calls, but I regularly suggest phone rather than video calls when we don't need to be looking at a document so that I can walk outside while we talk. The fresh air, change of scenery, and increased blood flow ultimately help me be more present. Do you know what mediums practices and rhythms best support the voice of those around you? If not, let them know you're curious about their preferences for the next time you connect. Be explicit about implicit norms. Can people share thoughts by chat, or do they have to speak verbally? Do you have to raise your virtual or physical hand before you speak in a meeting? Should people ask questions along the way or wait till the end of the presentation? Most people want to play by the rules, but doing so requires knowing what the rules are. Making the implicit explicit helps everyone understand the expectations around voice. Anyway, let me take a sip of the tainted cup. Oh, okay, that happened. It's not tainted. I'm clean. Look. All right, brother. Charlene had learned to wait until called on, because when she spoke out of turn, her last manager shot her a look that was now seared in her brain. She didn't want to be rude or interrupt. At her new job, she assumed her new manager would invite questions and comments after he presented the latest plan. So she waited her turn, but he didn't. He assumed that if people had something to say, they would speak up. Her communication, did you get that? I like that little story. We have expectations about how to behave, and her communication within her homeowners association was equally frustrating. When the common area needed electrical work, she gathered and shared proposals from contractors, asking folks to weigh in before the board hired someone. She worried that if she didn't get sign off from everyone, homeowners would come back and raise hell with her. It wasn't until an old timer told her that if you don't hear back from anyone, it means they are okay with whatever you decide, that she gave up chasing people down and hired a contractor. Stories about how we can. Absent clarity, people are left to read the tea leaves of what the rules are and default to the norms they are used to. Making norms explicit is one way to use process to guard against the default patterns that disproportionately silence people who hold less power in the system, and reduce friction and frustration. I'll read that again. Absent clarity, people are left to read the tea leaves of what the rules are and default to the norms that they are used to. Making norms explicit is one way to use process to guard against default patterns that disproportionately silence people who hold less power in the system, and to reduce friction and frustration. Make the norms explicit. Have standard questions. We know from earlier chapters that it is hard to oppose authority. We know from earlier chapters there's a lot that it's hard to oppose authority. And it's so hard. It's so hard. We know from earlier chapters that it's hard to oppose authority. There's a lot at stake when expressing opposition, especially to someone who holds more systemic power than you do. Yet we also know that we need different perspectives to help us avoid costly mistakes and see the world more clearly. Yet we also know that we need different perspectives to help us avoid costly mistakes and see the world more clearly. Process can help build space for opposition and reduce personal risks to sharing opposition. I like that. Process can help build space for opposition and reduce personal risks to sharing opposition by building the invitation for dissenting viewers into the process. Excuse me. By building the invitation for dissenting views into the process. Having standard questions that everyone knows to expect invites and depersonalizes opposition. Complementary questions allow you to evaluate an issue and solve for positivity bias. Complementary questions allow you to evaluate an issue and solve for positivity bias. Complementary questions allow you to evaluate an issue and solve for positivity bias. Complementary questions include, what about this works? What about this doesn't work? And why? Because I know how to think. I get into trouble. What are the pros of the idea? What are the cons? What are the upsides? What are the downsides? Complementary questions. They allow you to evaluate an issue and solve for positivity bias. For example, if you disagree with your boss at work, it may not be acceptable to tell them directly that they are wrong. Instead, you may rely on standardized questions to reveal how you disagree and discuss why. Similarly, in personal relationships, having questions you both know to expect and answer keeps opinions focused on evaluating the issue at hand rather than someone's preferences or character. Wow, I'm loving this. I'm hearing my voice like the overbite, like I took that moment a second ago because like, oh my gosh, this is really hitting me. Like I'm assimilating this. Like my body knows, it knows what silence is. It knows it can do words, but it has to do them. It has a cost. My brain cholesterol levels. My brain fuel. Need to drink more fuel. I'm self-conscious about my cup. I'm really self-conscious about my dirty cup. What? Yesterday's smoothie is today's breakfast smoothie. Having questions which you both know to expect and answer keeps opinions focused on evaluating the issue at hand rather than someone's preferences or character. Taking the train rather than driving to get to a destination. dusty blue instead of cornflower blue paint for the accent wall, whether to eliminate a position or organization. All these situations, processed through a set of standard questions, depersonalizes the analysis. All these questions processed through a set of standard questions depersonalizes the analysis. Hey, we need that analysis to be depersonalized and invites people into a conversation. Whatever the specific language that fits your context and culture, the goal is to have a grouping of questions that teases out both the positive and the negative, what's working and what's not working. Standard questions help surface opposition by backing help to surface opposition by backing opposition into questions that the group wrestles with rather than placing the burden on any individual to raise an issue. Wow. I didn't know that was, I don't know if I knew that was possible. But I always suspected. I know I seem, I know, I don't know. I don't know who I am without my voice. Tend to the procedural justice. For Danielle, Christmas was the most magical time. Okay, yeah. So we read this. Process decisions can either support or silence voice. Make process decisions that best support your voice and pay attention to what processes support voice for the people you impact. There is no one way to use your voice. Each of our voices will look and sound different from others. The question is, where and when do you want to use your voice? When I'm not getting the outcomes I want, I doubt whether I'm using my voice effectively. In those moments, I remind myself and you that as much as we might wish it to be, voice is not a once and done instance. Using our voices to influence the people and the world around us is an ongoing process. Substance, relationship, and process give us more levers to pull when we're questioning how to use our voices. I read this last week, right? I'm rereading it. Given the silence that we've learned, muscles for voice are underdeveloped in many of us. Each time we choose silence, we reinforce the reflexive habits we've developed for silence and miss out on an opportunity to develop the muscle for using our voice. Each time we choose voice is an opportunity to build our muscles to express different opinions, listen across difference, and challenge injustice. There's no guarantee that we'll come out of using our voices unscathed, but with exercise, rest, and nourishment, our muscles for voice strengthen. These days, it's far easier for me to ask taxi drivers to change the temperature in the car. I've renegotiated my boundaries with colleagues so I don't have to keep having the same conversation on repeat. I've learned that no can be a complete sentence because no is what allows me to care for myself. Being able to use my voice hasn't been without bumps and emergency texts to friends who remind me that I'm not ridiculous for advocating for what I care about. But each time I speak up, I'm consciously unlearning silence and learning to use my voice. Wow, it's powerful, right? Let's go all the way. We're smart. I believe in you. I love you. You're important to me. I'm proud of you. I love you. You're important to me. I'm proud of you. You have a unique voice no one else has, and the world needs you expressing that. The world needs that. I got this. The work that you do is recognized. You got this. I acknowledge the work you do and the care that you put in it. Yeah, the care that you put behind it, the littlest things that you do. America, America. What is your take on substance? What aspects of substance are in your domain? What perspective do you bring? See, we're identifying situations that we want to use our voice. For example, a group project at work, a tricky dynamic between family members, or a social issue you care about. What is your take on the substance? How can you tend to the relationship? What process will best support you and others' voice? What aspect of substance are in your domain? What perspective do you bring? So, like, identify a situation in which you want to use your voice. For example, a group project at work. What perspective do you bring? How can you tend to the relationship? Which people or people groups are impacted by this situation? What biases might be at play? What emotions are you feeling? How might other people be feeling? What process will best support you and others' voice? How can you intentionally design the process? What process choices best support your own voice? What implicit norms do you need to make explicit? What standard questions can you ask? What do you need to do to make the process feel fair? Hey, we're getting through it. Chapter 8, How to Speak Up. In the early days of living together, my husband and I have a conversation I've fondly come to refer to as toilet gate. It was a typical weekend of trying to take care of things that don't happen during the work week. Taking stock of what we had to do, I commented, "We should really clean the toilet today." "But I already cleaned it," he said. He replied. I'm sure I furrowed my brow as I thought of the current state of the toilet. I didn't want to be a nag, but to me, the toilet was most certainly not clean. "If you cleaned it, why are there still yellow streaks on the outside?" I asked, befuddled. "Why would you clean the outside of the toilet? It's not the part anyone uses," he replied matter-of-factly. I was shocked. I had never thought not to clean the outside of the toilet. I had watched my mom clean the base and bowl, and I myself had cleaned the toilet interior and exterior my entire life. The outside was where the dust and grime collected, especially when urine splashed back or users of the toilet who shall remain unnamed miss in the middle of the night. I like that. That's probably the funniest joke in this whole book. This book's not very humorous, but there are a couple of there are okay. There are not very many humorous moments. That was the standout one for me, but there are really a lot of lighthearted moments in this book. A lot of stories which I keep coming back to help me remember that I have a voice. At the same time, I could see why my husband would think that the exterior wasn't part of that people used. So the way people present things and our own cognitive defaults. The purpose of the base is to hold up the bowl, which holds up the seat. Most of us can go through life without touching the base of the toilet. But my mind flashed forward. If one day we have a kid crawling around in the phase where they're exploring the world by putting things in their mouth, the kid couldn't possibly be exposed to a yellow streaked dust covered toilet base. As much as I wanted to share all this with my husband, I remained speechless, unable to untangle my bewilderment from my confusion and concern. Whether at work or at home, people have long told me to just speak up. But we know speaking up is not as easy as flipping a switch or reciting a script. I'm aware, as we explored in the previous chapter, that I can rely on substance, relationship, and process to use my voice. Those levers help me design a path for using my voice and serve as handholds in the moment. But there are times, like in the midst of toilet gate, when I open my mouth, nothing comes out. Whether speaking up about hygiene or inequity, I want to be able to speak up for what I believe is right. I want to be able to add my perspective to what is going on. I want to be able to communicate on the substance, not just rely on the relationship or process. Did you know that the average toilet seat is covered in about 295 bacteria per square inch, and one flush produces thousands of aerosol droplets containing bacteria and viruses that can contaminate surfaces up to 6 feet away? Okay, that's the end of toilet talk, but I was right to be concerned! Exclamation point. In situations where you are flabbergasted, speechless, or shocked, what do you actually say? And how do you get yourself in a place where you can actually have words and meaning come out of your mouth? In this chapter, I offer 4 anchors based on pitfalls I've observed in my own life, speaking up, and in years spent coaching others to speak up. In order to speak up in those moments when we don't know what to say, we need to, 1, start with why. Money. That's why. Because money. In situations where you're blah, 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 blah. What? Where did I stop at? In order to speak up in these moments where we don't know what to say, we need to, 1, start with why. Money. Wait, what? In order to speak up in those moments when we don't know what to say, we need to start with why. Connect the dots. 3, make the ask clear. And 4, embrace resistance. The 4 anchors provide a template for preparing to speak up and knowing what you need to cover when you open your mouth, so that others are more likely to hear and understand you. Like an anchor used to keep a boat from drifting away due to winds or currents, each of these anchors helps us to stay the course on what we want to communicate, even when people distract us or change the tenor, topic, or context of the conversation. Start with why. Author Simon Sinek popularized the idea of starting with why as a fundamental business principle. In order to get buy-in from your teams, motivate others, and achieve most anything, you have to start with why. He points to research that shows that starting with why maps with the engagement of our brains, as why resonates not just with the neocortex, but with the limbic system. Why provides emotional context for making decisions. The same goes for understanding why we want to use our voices, what's in it for me, long known by the acronym WIIFM. What's in it for me? Captures the idea that there has to be something in it for each of us in order for us to pay attention. So many things clamor for our attention that we need some hook in order to know why we ought to listen to anyone else. Is the suggestion going to help people think better of me, allow us to collaborate more effectively across functions, reduce pain going forward? People are more likely to listen and respond favorably if they understand why the idea you're sharing matters or should matter to them. But knowing why just for the people you're trying to, but knowing why isn't just for the people you're trying to reach. Fundamentally, knowing why you're speaking up, it's key for each of us. Why would we put ourselves through the gauntlet of calculations, risks, and possible consequences of speaking up if there wasn't something, a why, that mattered more to us than the risk and discomfort? We need something to anchor to remind us why we put ourselves through it and take the risks. What is more important to you than your own discomfort that makes energy and investment worth it? Whether or not you articulate the bigger why or which why to others, connecting to a bigger reason gives you clarity as to why you'd lend your voice to this context and situation. Why gives you an answer to the question, is it worth it to speak up? You still there? Is it worth it to speak up? We just read Elaine Lynn Herring, Unlearning Silence. Got a gummy candy. Look at it stretch. That's a tough gummy candy. Like, it takes lots of chew. It's got a lot of chew in it. You want one? I'll get you a fresh one from the bag here. Hey now. Oh. Wonder what this one's gonna taste like. Ooh. Ooh. These are good, brother. Wow. These are dank. Well, let's get it started. What the fuck? What? Get a job.
Successful as I am still shocked. So, I appreciate you guys very, very much. Thank you for donating to my channel that way. Thanks for seeing me more than anything. I see you and I appreciate you, Carol's Whispers. Much love to you. I give you a heart, but look at this. Set it down. Uh-oh, some overcast is coming. We're supposed to get thunderstorms this afternoon. People be aware. Thank you, Hypno. Sal says, love your smiling. I just soft doxed them. Well, here's what I do. I don't say them who they are in chat unless they give me a reason in chat. Like she was saying, it's not much. So she was saying who it was. So she's saying it doesn't matter if people know. Usually people say nothing in the chat, and even if I can tell, I'm not going to soft dox them. So I didn't soft dox anybody. I could see that chatter was comfortable with me saying who they were, sweetie. That's what I did. Oh, and we got Lazy Man coming in with the $10 fucking super chat.
What's this woman doing? She's making money. How do I make money on YouTube? Probably I gotta do something.
What are we having? The dono trains? Choo choo, choo choo. Riding the dono train. Are you guys having a train on me? You are. Hey, Lazy Man 26. Thank you. I give you another card. I give it to you on Tia, and I give it to you on Tamara. That is their names, Tia and Tamara. I talk about it often, but I digress. Why I just started talking about my boobs? It happens when I give a hand heart. Thanks, you guys, for supporting my channel in that way. That was super fun. Let me give you a cheers. A cheers to you. Just, I never expect anything like that, but when it happens and when it's a couple in a row like that, I am flattered. I think that's lovely of you guys. I'll never not thank you. I'll never let that just go by. I really appreciate you. And someone just gave me 3 donations in a row there, by the way. So thank you to you. Cheers. Happy Saturday. So I wonder what you guys are going to do today. Are you getting out? Are you going to go bike riding? Do you have chores to do? Well, it's Saturday, and we're on the end of this week of Skippy's vacation. But it's really like a 2-week vacation. He promised on Monday he'd work for one of his buddies, so he has to work on Monday, but then that's it. He has all next week off too. So he's had all last week off, and he has to work Monday, and then all next week off. So that's amazing, because if you guys know me and you've watched my channel for a long time, you know that Skippy works all the fucking time. For a very long time, he's had the same job, and his hours do change, but it's more like either he works night or he works days. Thank you, you guys. You forgot about Skippy? What? How could you forget about Skippy? Skippy! I wouldn't have a YouTube channel if it wasn't for Skippy. That's not true. I created the YouTube channel for me and for Skippy. But if there wasn't a Skippy, there wouldn't be a me to create a YouTube channel. Do you see what I'm saying? Skippy saved me, you guys. Skippy saved me. If I wasn't married to Skippy, if Skippy hadn't taken me out of the strip bar, if I hadn't met Skippy and stopped drinking and stopped doing drugs, and hadn't realized that I could be in a non-toxic relationship and actually be loved and safe and protected, there would be no me if I hadn't met Skippy. Be very clear about that. I'm only on this earth right now because of Skippy. So everything I do and everything I'm experiencing is because of that man. So make no mistake. All hail Skippy, King Skippy. W Skippy. I am that story. I am that girl that was at the strip club addicted to fucking drugs with no family and no friends, and he came in there and he saved me. So I'm very lucky about that. Look, I went to Cleveland State and Kent State to be an art history major in an English lit minor. I had my career planned out. I could go have a career right now and get a job, but I don't have to. He doesn't want me to work because he likes the traditional role. I like being there for the kitchen. I like being a housewife and taking care of eggs. He likes that. He likes working a lot so that I don't have to. And this is how we're happy. So, subscribe to the Real Housewife of Cleveland. That's what we were talking about here. What degrees did I get? 0. I never finished, sweetie. I did not even a year at Kent State, and then I transferred to Cleveland State and did about a year and a half. So I got 0 degrees. What I got was experience, knowledge, social skills, education.
Experience, knowledge, social
But
skills,
I
education.
left Cleveland State to start stripping in the flats. That's why I left college. So it was a bad idea, and I was living with
Hi,
my
Kate.
husband at the time, a block away in a
I don't know. Should I have a caffeine pill? Let's see. Morning, Mom. No. Okay. Okay. Like, yeah, I think you should just not do that. Yeah, don't come over this morning. Yeah, I can come over there. Okay, I'm on my way. I'm going out. Because I said I was. I don't know why. Just gotta find my wallet. Big bad banana bucks. Give them to me. Big bad banana bucks. Give them. Chiquita banana. When they are flecked with brown and have a golden hue, pew pew. Bananas taste the best, pew pew, and are the pew pew best for you, pew pew. Chiquita banana. Chiquita, Chiquita, banana, banana. Give me the big bad banana bugs. Give them back. Give it back, the big bad banana bugs. Give them back. Go back. Give it back, the big bad banana bugs. When they are flecked with brown and have a golden hue, bananas taste the best and are the chicka chicka best for you. Chiquita, banana. Chiquita, banana. I'll leave these out. That can was not, I don't know. Hold on, let me wipe my hands down. I left my live stream running. Yeah. I left my devices on. Hi. Hi, Kate. I was trying to be patient, but I'm going to go now. Hey, you got to shop and back quick. I was at my mom's. Mom and Dada, they live across the bayou. I took the lift bridge, which was open to road traffic, meaning it was closed to boat traffic. So I say the bridge was open, right? Or do I say the bridge was closed? Anyway, it was open to road traffic. Kate, hope you're doing well, staying cool. You hear my air condition is running.
Morning, so in case maybe I do have contracted withdrawal, I actually withdraw from the benzo I took yesterday, which.
Oh, this woman's dealing with benzo withdrawals. That's not good. I didn't look my dad in the eyes today. I don't anticipate any symptoms, any psychological echoes, flashback type things from today's encounter. I think it was okay. I think I did everything I did to survive till now. I think you can tell me that I'm not doing anything with my life. Yeah. You can pass judgment. Let's make this a judgment zone of a judgment intensive zone. Let's not be free of judgment here. Yeah. I'm good. I'm a recovering addict. 5 years. Clean from crack and heroin. Oh, what a journey you've been on, huh? I mean, saying a journey, saying it's one life. That's a Kate life.
Powerful number in physics. So
Yeah, I love you. Yeah, that's heavy. Yeah, no, we got to respect our past. Yeah. We got to respect our past. Not let it imprison us, but let's learn from it. I mean, that you shared that happened. Years and years, and here we are in 2026. I don't know. To me, it's like everything I say. It's not. There's nobody here to listen. The kids are talking a different language. Like, I got to remind myself this is a normal human experience. These are normal human experiences we're having. There's no need for us to be judging ourselves too harshly. The weight of my previous mental activities, it doesn't go away. The brain cells are still alive. They remember. Yeah, no, that's it's memories. They're cherished memories. It was a lot, but I see why now. I have a heart renewed, and definitely I feel warm and peace now. Wow, Kate, amazing. I kind of feel in a similar boat to that. You want to be my girlfriend? I mean, heart. What was I saying? Um, Not judging ourselves too harshly. You know, we're all in different. We're all processing and. You know, I'm gonna go wash my hands now. All right, that happened. And now, how about standing? Let's go. Let's stretch it out. Speak your piece carefully. Yeah, I know. When you're young, you think you know everything. Yep. Let's go. We made it. Friday, Saturday. We made it. Saturday. We made it. Hey, 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 Saturday. Hey, 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 Saturday. Bring it all the way down. There was a look at that. It moves. I'm not coming on to you. You're sweet, kind of childlike. Hey. And also, Kate says it was a lot, but I see. Oh yeah, I see why. Heart renewed. My son jumps like that literally all day. Literally. Literally. It wouldn't let me jump as a kid. No, you had to sit down. That was so wrong. That messed me up more than anything. Going to school messed me up more than anything. Having me sit down in the morning was not for me like a healthy option. Biscuits in the morning, you know, sweetened cornflakes were not the best breakfast, but you know, it'd probably been better without breakfast. I was probably eating too much. I mean, anyway. What should I do with my life? As a sweet child with these innate abilities of mine. Oh. Let's see what color gummies did I pull out today? What color gummy will I have? The Orb, the Angels of Atlantis, the Overmind, the overmind? Am I in communion with the earth, the water? Am I going to allow for full communion today? Deep. Oh, it's looking peachy. Indeed. Oh my gosh. These taste so dank. Reminds me of Kim Dog. I do these live streams, Kate. I'm a lonely guy. These are the truck stop gummies. Welch's Juicefuls. They have like it's spurting juice on the cover, but it's really not juice. It's really just a less dense gummy texture in there. It's like a pina colada, but it starts with like a, I don't know, these are just tasty, I guess. Chewy. I get that dopamine hit because they're so chewy. I'm swallowing the little bits. Oh, hope you slept well last night. Kate, we're doing the sunshine. Elevate. The sunshine is lifting us up. The rays of sunshine spreading forth. The effulgence supernal. I'm so used to these phones in my hand, like just picking it up. Oh man, I feel good.
Powerful number.
I like the way it feels in my hand. Phones are amazing. I like the way I could pick them up and press the screen and have it change. It's pretty cool. 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 Have it change. I love Nutella. Nutella. Yeah, I was on a Nutella kick for a minute. It's really sweet. It's really, I try to stay away from the homogenized. It's got a lot of those homogenized oils. It just works. You know, the works work better a little bit. So. Yeah, my favorite sort of, my thing that I do is like I'll go buy gummies and chips like late at night a couple of times a week, or maybe just once a week, or maybe less. Like late at night, instead of going to bed, I'll do a snacky.
$5 million. What are you on about?
What are we on about today? It's only 10:30 already.
Still in the fridge.
There you go.
Soft Sessions, Real Life Growth Magic. I clicked on Real Life Growth Magic, Soft Sessions on YouTube. Like just 7 years ago, you would never click on something like that on YouTube. Every video had like, it was just presented so differently. I love YouTube. YouTube Live, thank you for having me. Let's make some money together, YouTube Live. How are we gonna make money? How are we gonna make it worth our time to be here? Maybe I just socialize. Like maybe I just come up and say, sharing my joy with people.
135, because I'm not gonna lie, my stomach is growling. I am so hungry.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine with me.
Happy Saturday.
Not you had it.
I have today coming in the mail.
Gemini.
Happy Saturday, Glitter and Jamie
Why
and
did I think the
what's her name?
People were here. I was about to say, damn. But no, that's not that. That's not down. That's the
the
neighbor.
females.
Man,
I find I can listen to them for longer than the guy. I'm doing the thing where I'm talking.
That vanilla Smarties I had caught me off guard. That was actually pretty good.
Listen, it looks beautiful. And I remember you telling us about it.
A, B, C, always be coughing. We're winning the day. I can say more. Melt it down, the gummies, and sip it. Sipping melted gummies. She.
You said what?
Appreciate you.
I was later.
Appreciate. Glitter Smokes is a black woman who has been.
For me, like the past week,
I've been on this.
sleep at like 8:30.
And Jamie, and then I forget the middle one's name. They review THCA on the YouTube. And for whatever reason, my brain is like, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I do. I search up THCA on YouTube, sort of skimming the latest reviews because I want to be cool. I want to do what everybody else is doing, Kate. It's true. We do all kinds of weird things because we want to do what everybody else is doing. It's true for me, who is confused in social settings. And yeah, I'm gathering some insights as to why that might have been in my life, and like that, like this and like that. Like I said the other day, I had a bad breakup. My sister's on the Lexapro. You don't have to feel anything, but that is not my way. I want to feel everything. Probably. I haven't been physically holding myself to the highest physical fitness standards. So anyway, what are my priorities in that? They really aren't well defined. And yet it's been my motivational, I just want to be peace. I don't want, my motivation has been like I'm saying, my sister, I don't know if we were, these childhood people that have impacted me, the relationships we've had, and I want to say a word or two. About women. How awesome are the female of the species? I was able to look at my mom today in the eyes, like I could look at her eyes. But I wouldn't look at my dad today. I mean, I'm sure I'm saying a lot of different. I'm staying on track, straying off of it too. I'm squinting my eyes and trying to understand what the people around me are fucking going on about. A lot of times it's just stupidity. I'm gonna get off grid. It's 4:30 there. What? Kate, where are you? 4:30. Yeah, I did Lexapro too, but like I'm just saying, let's like I came from a a certain background, like everybody, doing the best we can, and like sometimes people judge, man, like that. I'm still thinking about that comment that I had the other day. Like that's gonna keep happening. I'm gonna keep getting comments that are gonna maybe stick with me. But that's okay. That means my heart is on. Probably more than my brain. I'm so lonely. I guess I'm going to see my mom again. I made a, I gave my word. I mean, I could take it back. I could change my mind. But as for now, we have plans to go together, go for a lunch with the family. I don't want to say that. I don't want to talk about this. Why am I talking about this? This is why I smoke weed. Because I don't want to talk about, oh, the pain. I know why my sister takes those pills, because you don't have to feel anything, right? Like, they just ended the live stream. Terry Murray says, I love you guys. Wave, 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 wave. Cheers. It's understandable, right? I smoke weed every day. People tell me I'm simple. I'm just really special, chill, child of God. Do I have children? I let my last girlfriend move in with her two kids. I was a dorm dad before that. Like I have experiences with children. I'm not uh like one commenter said the other. Like I mean, I'm just thinking about the creative trolls I've had recently. No, I don't have any kids. I don't talk to my ex fiance and her two kids. We don't really speak, and I don't speak to my nieces. They're my sister's kids, and I don't know. I'm thinking about the time when one of them came up to me and said, I like you, right? Like, or something like that. I like you. I don't not like you. I'm sure she was reacting to what was coming out of my mouth and my body language, but mostly like my mouth, what I was saying stuff. I was demonstrating things. And she had to remind me, like, I like you or whatever. And I just keep thinking about that. And then that was so many years ago. And like, she's grown up now. And like, that's the only thing to have. Like, I have time to consider how I use my voice and engaging with the people around me and making them feel like I support them or not. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Right? Adult relationships. Take a lot of time. Probably they don't take a lot of time, but probably we're just spending our lives waiting. What are we waiting for? Twin boys. And another 5-year-old boy, 20-year-olds and a 5-year-old. Wow. Yeah, yep. Again, I'm thinking about this video when the guy was looking at his reflection in one of those true mirrors that reflects you as you are. It was crazy to see this video of this interaction with this mirror, because his face would light up as he looked at his face, like he had eye to eye connection, communication. And then he would look at a regular mirror, and the face goes blank. It's like there's no, and that's the thinking mind. So I know a lot about reading faces and what goes on in people's brains, because I have, and how the eyes work and such things. I know a lot about these things from inference. And yeah, that's I just find it interesting. Isn't it interesting how, yeah, we're human and we have these tools, but we don't always use them. Like we could use them. They're right there. Like it's so, like when I hear my friends say something stupid, I'm like, your brain cells are right there, bro. You just reach for the brain cells. Access the. Kate also says, can't you go to a local community center to find friends and stuff? Yeah, it's pretty rural here. Maybe I will. I've been trying to get out more, Kate. That's been, yeah, local community center. There's a couple of yeah, I could. So like, I'm doing good. I'm doing better than I sound like I'm doing a lot of the time, because yeah, that's how I talk to myself. So yeah, I recently got this in the mail today. I was excited for my CBD RSO. I'm a weed head. Every day. I don't know what to say. What am I doing? Am I a crazy person? No, right? I'm not crazy. We are a living computer. It's true. You just recently started CBD. You got the hash? Nice. Nice. Yeah, shout out to the farm bill. That's what I've been like saying. Like it's been kind of saved my life, kind of given me an outlet. It's so painful. I've been through so much, emotional pain. It's like, I think I need this. I think the self-medicating thing is valid. But at the same time, I'm not feeling any certain way right now. Like I'm not. No, don't need to add more detail than what it is. It is what it is. Oh no, I'm running out of. This is CBN. This is like a red liquid. You can't really see it. very much now, but I love this. This saved my life when I was sick with the long COVID and when I was sick with the Moderna vaccine. I was thinking about this yesterday. Now that the cat ran away, like I don't even know how I did it. I was sick and I somehow took care of me and the cat. I'm going in with a little dab will do ya. Little dab will do ya. Some CBN. According to my research, tastes like nothing really. Doesn't really taste like much. According to my research, it's like a less potent form of the THC. I've heard that it's good for sleep, but I think that's just because it's a less potent sort of a THC kind of a phenomena. It's a small world, Kate. It's a small world, and there exists other planes of reality. Or let's just say light. Light exists broader than we can perceive it with our little apparatus. Because where does it come from when you're dreaming? Yeah. Where does the light in your dreams come from? I know it comes from the left hippocampus, or is it the right hippocampus? I know because I tracked it all down. My teachers say you got to do the thing, do it every day. Have something you do every day for your psychological, just, yeah. That was spicy. Good morning. Also, things are happening every day. We're going out into the world. We're going into meditation. We're going sideways into distraction. What I know about yeah, there you are. Hi. I'm waving at you in the astral realm. It's all light-based reality. It's a homogeneous plane of existence. The food comes from like the source. It's like obvious. Everybody understands this is the mana of the realm kind of thing. And there are strata. Not everybody has the same level of refinement. It's all about refinement and understanding that source light. Everything happens so much faster. Light happens so much faster. Everything happens a million times faster. Or a lot faster. That's what I know. I'm on the other side with the light bulb. That's why I don't That's why I don't have any other kind of life. No. Oh, so we all have these like so it wasn't just me, sneaking away to smoke weed. Everybody's trying to escape. It's part of the American culture, it turns out, to have like these escapes with drugs, or I guess you were flying. Wow. I know ordinary people can do amazing things, but they don't. The news doesn't want us to know about our amazing, amazing, amazing abilities. Isn't that right? Like you're way more than the ordinary. Yes. You're extraordinary, actually. That's the thing. It's the common thing that you are that gets brushed aside, gets overlooked, gets pushed aside. Anyway, I'm learning. I hope this is. What's those three rules to using your voice? Does it need to be said? Does it need to be said by me? Does it need to be said now? What? And amazing that we have these technologies, right? I'm happy. It could be a lot worse. My life could be a lot worse if I didn't have. Video games, YouTube, video. Timing is everything. Yeah, that's why develop your intuition, your heart. What is your heart saying? It matters. I got ants. Oh man. I think I know where they're coming from. What do you do? Ants. Thought I got rid of them. The reason it's working out for me, your son is watching TV, making orange juice in a bowl with this orange. I'm watching you thinking about rolling a joint. Squish, squish, squish. That could happen. I could see somebody getting orange juice from an orange. That is within the realm of possibilities. I'll be right back. Let's go. Just making my morning happen with hydration. Hydration. Clean water. That's right. Now I'm hydrated, and now that's what I was doing, was setting the table for my adult activity. YouTube. Caw-caw! Let's get chaotic. Let's bring the chaos. It's 11. It's in 11 minutes. It's going to be 11:11. That is the time. In 11, 11, 11, in 11. We have to do this with urgency. Whatever we do, we must do it with urgency. Never forget, you're born to win. I'm ready for my dab. A small dab, because I can. It's Saturday. I don't have any other reason. Look at me, staying home, not going out to the community center. Okay, I'm registering. I'm registering what I've just said there. I'm registering what I just said there. That's hello. Saturday. I'm fine with my choices. I'll be eating some Cheetos here in a minute. Start staring at a wall. I got a video game I can fire up. Maybe I'll go for a walk. It's actually sunny out today. Tasty Rose. Oh, wow. I'm certain I'm doing something cool right now. What? Who? Howdy ho. Howdy ho. Howdy ho. Howdy ho. Hey, Adi Yogi Bole. Bholenath. He is the Hindu god that is the god of all gods, basically. But he is the one, there's one aspect He is easily pleased. I say from here to there, there's a certain distance that we need to cross. And sometimes I don't feel like I cross it. Like I'm not standing the post. Like I'm not being the good stoic or Zen master. I don't always feel like I'm doing the mental game correctly. I got a lot of trees. Like I said, I've been obsessing a little bit. Obsessing on the THCA markets. My latest thing is like, all right, for my heart, I'm buying local for my heart, right? This is the next door product. So this is a BHO. This is not like a anything. It's just a regular big jar. Like I feel like it's not like a big jar, but it's a big jar, isn't it? See that I let myself see the big, like the weed porn. Anyway, yeah, I got this one. It's crazy. It's got crazy smells. Just a BHO, just a batter. Garlic cookies from Southern Harvest Hemp. CBD. Bayou CBD, I mean. Yeah, YouTube, Bayou CBD. That's what this is. Or maybe the postman is trapping. I don't know. Yeah, the postman. Not my post guy. He's trapping. Yeah. Fruit trees, exactly. Very fruity. Feels like this jar has like every terpene known to man. That was a very rose sort of a tasting dab. I had a mix of that, and then this is a live rosin. I have very stony stuff. I got concentrates. I got bud. This is my pre-ground, my stuff to fill my Dynavap, my Lobo vaporizer. YouTube knows. On the table, I have shungite. You know about shungite, Kate? Hold on. Inky used to go under the couch when the garbage truck would come. Inky, safe travels wherever you are. Safe travels wherever you are. I'm going after that dad. What? Where am I? Yeah, there's not a face here. Doing a YouTube live. It's probably. I should probably dual stream with somebody. Be more fun. Have more fun. The shungite is it's a healing stone, supposedly, like one of the latest. Like, no, like this is like a. This was like a trendy thing, like 15 years ago or some business. It's made of like these fullerene molecules, little spheres of carbon atoms arranged in spheres, something like that. It definitely you feel a certain, I don't know, it's an unusual meteorite, I guess. I can't find my piece of snake stone, Kate. With the snake. Kate, snake. There's a stone called snake stone. Has a really interesting property. it's more glistening where you touch it, like after you touch it. And like different specimens, it'll be like, that like more or less that phenomenon. It's supposed to be, and I was researching it online, like it's supposed to be like a healing stone, and then I go and lose it. I have 2 specimens of the shungite here in the Buchanan. It's got like a few inclusions of things that are not like it's rough, like some of the polish, you know what I mean? It didn't really polish like those pieces are like rough, and it has like a lighter look to it. Like you'll see people wearing like shungite pendants. That's the most common thing I think I've seen. Like I keep spotting them now that I know that they exist. Supposedly it like absorbs the electromagnetic EMF. People be worried about these EMFs. Now let me tell you a story. I turn off my Wi-Fi to sleep. Yes. I put the shungite out. I have it. It exists in my place with me. And a bunch of quartz. Yes, these are facts. Oh, don't mind sharing. I don't. This is the mind of formation. When there's not enough boron, is it boron? One of the B elements. The mind becomes like a bunch of grapes. When you don't have the proper exchanges of things, other times it could look like a grid. Yeah. No, I don't understand these things. Since I had the Moderna booster, I feel like I feel so crazy to say things like crazy things. I don't know. I don't know what to say, most of it or least of it. After that Moderna booster, as soon as I got that shot, my eyeballs was like, oh, I just, yeah. I was looking. I was doing the looking, and the looking was not the same after I got my booster. My chakras, they're supposed to sound a certain way, but they don't sound the way that they normally used to sound. They sound different and not as pleasant. But that's because I skipped a step. It's not the Moderna. That's my yoga. Fires being what they are, and me being who. The awareness that I would say, if you could be the aware of what's the aware, if you can, that awareness, arrive there, I really bent over, not in a good way. It's called sankalpa. It's called your focus, right? You're supposed to hold a focus, and for 90% of the population, it involves their emotion is what carries it a lot of the time. It's like you're more involved with your emotions and stuff. So cold. Relax. I can relax. No. Can't stop fidgeting. Ugh. You sound like Data. 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 Yeah. All right. Just the blah, blah, blah. Velociraptor. Boy. Bye, Katie. Namaskaram, as they say, Ama. Namaskaram, Ama. That means like sister. And Appa for the men. Namaskaram means like to the essence we go. I don't know. You bring the left and the right together. Unity. To the essence we go. To the essence we go. That's my translation. To the essence. Let us go. Does that even mean? Hi, it's Fran. Dropping candies. Oh, look at that. It's syrupy. Why is it still that far away? Wow. Anyway, so there is some like syrup stuff in it. But yeah, like it doesn't lick like syrup. Like it doesn't. Maybe it does, I guess. It was hard to tell that it was in there. Not all of them have the same. Like it's literally just that one little drop. Mm. Hold on. The rhythm. The rhythm. Let's go. Mm. 11, 11. 11. 11. 11. Very chewy. I like chewing with my left side now. All right.
Other dimensions of samadhi. It has to be done in a protected atmosphere. Samadhi means make your intellect totally equanimous. This equanimity can be taken to a point where you cannot make out the distinction between a man and a woman. The distinction between what is divine and human will disappear. Everything is just an explosion of one big possibility. Sometimes we brought you close to that. The Shaolin practiced a certain type of Zen. Incredible things they could do with their sword. When somebody stupid challenged them, they ran away. If you want to experience other dimensions of samadhi, that is the commitment you need to take. You practice samadhi like this. I was probably 20. I decided to trek 22 days of experience without even a matchstick or a light. Tigers were very close and violent. wild buffalo. The biggest experience in me is the insects. Once in 13 years or 17 years, some insect comes out. In yoga, we pay an enormous attention to these cycles. In some way, they're conscious of it. To the second, they know the time. What is samadhi and how can I experience it? You need to understand what samadhi is. Sama means equanimous. Ti means the buddhi or the intellect. Your intellect has become equanimous. That means you took the sword and put it in the scabbard. It's not here cutting things. You just put it here and you're looking at the world around you just like that. Without the filter of your intellect, which divides everything. So when people get into such a state, there are different possibilities. There are many possibilities. But we make it into 8 categories for the sake of understanding. There are 4 with attributes. There are 4 without attributes. Mind you, these are not 4 types, 4 categories. In each category, there could be many. To bring it down to the lowest level of samadhi. Now your child and your child's friend came home. You being constantly aware, this is my child, this is somebody else's child. This is the way intellect functions. At a certain moment, this other child did something very sweet or very cute. You forgot who is who and you hugged both of them without thinking who is which. You are in a minor state of samadhi. I'm trying to give that kind of an example so that you understand. Even sitting here, you can be in samadhi. Right now you're sitting here, not as someone who follows Jewish religion or Christianity or Hindu way of life or anything. Simply you're sitting here listening to everything just for the merit of what it is. Now you're in a certain state of samadhi. Not making a judgment, this is good, this is bad. Simply listening. You are in a certain state of samadhi because a certain equanimity has come. This equanimity can be taken to a point where you cannot make out the distinction between red and green. You should be driving at that time. You cannot make out the distinction between a man and a woman. You cannot make out the distinction between anything and anything. Everything is same. Now this can be taken to another point where you cannot see anything. Everything is just explosion of one big possibility. Then, being who you are, you may immediately say Eureka and come up with E is equal to MC squared. No. Then you lost it. Because being beyond the discriminatory nature of the intellect, that is just being a pure intelligence, not an intellect. Unfortunately, most people understand the intellect as intelligence. No, intellect is just a smart ass. You understand? Just gets you around in the world. But intellect is incapable of perceiving anything because intellect is always sitting on judgment upon everything. It cannot perceive. It can understand. Understanding is a crime against creation. Yes. Your understanding is a crime against creation because your understanding is all by division, isn't it? Oh, this is good, this is bad, this is okay, this is not okay, this is man, this is woman, this is that. This is all your understanding. All your understanding is by division, isn't it? Because that is the nature of the intellect. See, because We have invested so much in intellect. If I give you a rose flower and I say, try to understand this flower, it is very natural for the intellect to take it off petal by petal and see what is inside, and in that inside, open it up further, put it under a microscope, cut it further and further and further, and try to understand it. Yes, you will know the structure of the flower, you will know so many things, you can put it in, dip it in this, dip it in that, and find out the chemistry of the flower. But you will not know what the flower is if you do not understand the analogy that I am giving you. Suppose I am interested to understand you. Shall we start the dissection? Now you know. No, Sadhguru, this is not the way. Human intellect will be the source of all disaster on this planet. Not water, not ice, not hellfire. Human intellect. In India there's a saying in the Upanishads, they say, what is this? Vinashakale viparita buddhi. That means when excessive intellect is used, a great disaster is coming. So when people's intellect becomes overactive, that means a great disaster is coming. Please look at the world right now. A disaster is coming towards us, not because somebody dropped a bomb on us, not because hellfire is falling upon this planet, not because of anything. It's human intellect which is causing the disasters, isn't it? And the more and more active it becomes, more and more disastrous it becomes, because it has the understanding of the intellect itself is a disaster. The understanding that you arrive at through your intellect itself is a disaster, but as I said, it's a smart ass. It makes you feel better than somebody. If you can say a few intellectual things that others cannot understand, suddenly you stand above, superior, isn't it? Do you see how desperately people are trying to mouth something intellectual all the time when you meet people? Aren't they? Everybody is trying to say something intellectual and smart because it gives them a certain dominance and superiority in a given situation. So, if you can keep that aside, that is samadhi. If you keep it aside in a minimal way, you're at least able to deal with two people even-handedly. If you keep it aside totally, the distinction between what is divine and human will disappear, because even that distinction has come only because of your intellect. The distinction between what is the creator and what is the creation will go away. The distinction between that which is unmanifest and that which is manifest will go away. Everything will become one explosion. Sometimes we brought you close to that, but you cannot stay there because not enough work has been done upon the body, which is a strong survival instinct. But survival instinct is on. Suppose you're sensing some danger, is this the time you can keep your sword inside? Have you seen all the Western movies? They're always sleeping with their gun cocked, ready here at the hand. If you keep it under the pillow, you may not be able to pick it. Right here. The moment you wake up, you must be able to shoot. Yes, because survival is in question, isn't it? So when survival is in question, you sleep like this with your hand on the gun, and when somebody comes who is some kind of threat to you, boom, you blast him. Between you and him, you are the smarter one, isn't it? You are the better one. Yes, that is the nature of survival. It is one over the other. That is not the nature of the existence. nature of the existence is not one over the other, one inside the other. Yes, the nature of the existence is one inside the other. If a tiger eats you up, he's not over you, you're inside him. The nature of the existence is inclusiveness. It's an inclusive existence. The intellect is always seeking exclusivity. Just look at everything. People are encouraging you to be exclusive. A culture like this, Western cultures, have heavily invested in individualism, isn't it? I'm like this only. This is mine, right? This exclusiveness will render people utterly lonely, and over a period of time they will become sick. You will not see so many mental, psychological ailments in the East, not because they're mentally more stable, simply the cultural structure is such. It's naturally inclusive. Whether you like it or not, they'll include you.
I've seen
That's
that.
the Indian family. Whether you like it or not, they're included. Understand? Your uncle, your aunt and aunt's sister and mother and your father-in-law and mother-in-law, this one and that one. It's not your choice. Anyway, you're included. It's quite an irritating thing, but it gives you mental health. They'll never let you feel alone. Really. They'll never let you feel alone. On the surface, it looks like a problem. Deep down, this was created like this because people understood that essentially existence is inclusive. In whatever way possible, if you do not bring inclusiveness, then you will feel lonely and after some time broken. So because we break this up badly, socially, culturally, we break it up. Now we are trying to preach everybody, you must love your neighbor, love your neighbor. They're trying, but if Jesus had said, love somebody who is in the other side of the planet, they would have loved them. Going easy. Your neighbor. Here is my. Love somebody who is far away. The smarter people came after him. He is not a smart ass, please say this. He is telling you the most difficult thing. Love thy neighbor. Neighbor does not mean somebody who lives next door. Whatever is right next to you right now. One who is next to you right now is your neighbor. This moment, whoever is next to you, if you learn to love him, you will become loving by your own nature, isn't it? Yes? At this moment, this person is there, another moment, another person is there, next moment, an insect is there, next moment, somebody is there. If you just learn to love anything that is next to you right now, your nature will become loving. Loving means what? On the level of the emotion, a certain level of inclusiveness, isn't it? The smart asses came later. They said, we love God. This is easy, believe me. Love your neighbor is not easy. It needs transformation, isn't it? Something about you has to change to love your neighbor. To love God, you don't have to change anything. You can bullshit yourself completely. You can bullshit the whole world and still love God. It's very easy. So anyway, samadhi means to make your intellect totally equanimous. Does it mean to say kill your intellect? No. You have not given up the sword, but you put it in its sheath and kept it there. Unless it's really necessary, you will not pull it out. There are stories in the Zen and among the shouting.
Thank you, Guruji.
Practiced a certain type of Zen. The word Zen started in India as Dhyan. Dhyan means the English word which doesn't really say anything. Actually, meditation in one way, to put it simply. Dhyan, you heard of Dhyana Linga? So Dhyan went to China and became Chan. Chan went to the Forest Asian countries and became Zen. So, in these traditions, great sportsmen who accomplished themselves to such a level of skill that incredible things they could do with their sword. Such people, when somebody stupid challenged them, they refused. But when they insisted, they ran away. There are stories like this. In one flick of his sword, he can take his head off, but he will run away because right now his life is not in threat, so he will not pull the sword out. He's made that commitment. Unless my life is truly in threat or somebody's life is in threat, I will not pull my sword out. That is the commitment you need to take. Unless I need to survive at a certain moment, I will not pull my intellect out. I'll simply look at everything the way it is. Only for survival purposes, I will take my intellect out. And don't spend 24 hours in survival. It's no good. Even there, insects are meditating, have you seen? They've been busy whole night, now you go and see. They're not sleeping, you see their eyes are open, and do not underestimate the insect. Because, you know, in Nashville, in these areas, in Tennessee, once in 13 years or 17 years, some insect comes out, and it's so cruel that 13 years ago when they came, the traffic was not so much and everything. I was driving from Nashville to here. I saw millions of them plastered to the road because they didn't realize there's so much traffic between McMinnville and Nashville. They just came out like they came out 13 years ago and suddenly smashed by cars. If they have to sit for 13 years, you know, it's a yogic time. 12 and a half years or 12 and a quarter years is the cycle of the sun. The sun, the solar cycles happen in 12 and a quarter to 12 and a half years. It's very directly related to our lives. In yoga, we pay an enormous attention to these cycles. If they have to come out every 13 years, in some way they're conscious of it, isn't it? And today modern entomologists are saying, if all the insects on the planet disappear, all life on this planet will end in about 25 years' time, including human beings and everything, because insects are playing such a significant role in keeping the planet going. If all the worms die, the whole life on this planet will end within 5 to 8 years' time. You thought a worm means a worthless little thing, isn't it? If you die, when I say you, I mean if all the human beings die tomorrow morning, planet will flourish. Yes or no? And you know, like I was probably 21 years of age, 20 years of age, I think. I decided to trek from a place called, there is a place called Gopal Swami Betta. From there to another place called Nagarjuna. This
Just looking at my third eye. Thank you, YouTube. YouTube. Do one withdrawal, Rob. Oh, is that... Gets sticky. Slightly sticky. It's splashing up there. Oh, man.
What is it now? Let's do it. Here's the deal. I don't need to be the only person that squishes a watermelon in between my thighs for women's heart health.
Don't worry, Thorne. On your left.
I told myself I was never going to crush another watermelon in between my thighs again. Then I saw a group of sickly women. Either way, I knew the only way to solve this issue was to put a watermelon in between my thighs and a dog. And I thought to myself, what better way to support them than to crush a watermelon in between my legs? Yeah, I left my suspenders at home, but I think I can still do it.
You can't even afford suspenders. You got a shirt with bullet holes in it. You ain't even got no belt. That's what that smell is.
I got an even bigger watermelon than Mason.
And did you know that women are 450,000 more likely to get misdiagnosed with heart disease because the doctors are misogynistic POSs and they be like, you ain't got no heart condition. You're just a hysterical woman, ladies. My pants are all slippery.
My pants are all slippery.
No, my pants are all slippery.
You see the handsome man.
I gotta roll them up. How you like me now? Good. Oh, hello, employee. You have any idea what you're doing? Nope. All right.
But he did this, and he looked pretty sexy.
Yeah, he looked real sexy. I'm gonna lean over like this. Your balls fell out right
I think I
between
see
your
why
legs.
you got a smaller watermelon.
Yeah. Jesus, that's incredibly painful. Jesus. Yeah. Oh, look, more Negroes have emerged from the back room. Not gonna happen. Yo,
I'm gonna switch sides and put my face close to your groin.
oh, that's a fantastic idea.
You wanna try to put all four of our legs on one melon?
That's impossible. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Ah! Ah!
We're letting the women of America down.
Don't you care about women's health? Hold still.
To heart health.
And women. And women. If you care about women's health, there should be a donate link. Someone. So I'm at the coffee shop and there's one. What is it now?
Let's do it. Here's the deal. I don't need to be the only person that squishes.
So I'm at the coffee shop.
Are we stuck between
Lots don't make us on.
footage?
For the person who we'll do it again.
What, do they need more court time, do you think? Alright, put it away, someone. There we go, there's the winner. That's point, remember. Alright, you know what, I'm going out there to finish it off in a second.
Bro was short courting them. Oh my god, I've never seen that in tennis. They usually play to the edge. Bro was playing the net. Bro was doing that net work. Brothers.
Konnichiwa. What's up? Konnichiwa is Japanese. It's insulting to Koreans. How am I supposed to tell if you can't? What's that supposed to mean, white boy? It means you got eyes like apostrophes. You dress white, talk black, and drive Jew. So how am I supposed to know what kind of zipperhead dog munching think you are if you don't? Yo.
Konnichiwa. After a quiet morning at Clapham Junction, this is exactly what I needed. I really hope.
Konnichiwa. So YouTube thinks I like this thing, this certain thing. and it's right.
Secret Service. You know what? I'll take it. Sold. I'll take it. Sold. Okay, so obviously it's not 91.
I wish I could go back to the YouTube of 2000 and,
I'm afraid to ask. $65,000. Oh, come on.
to be honest,
Are you serious? How? Can I buy this? Like 50, 55?
honestly,
60 like that?
I have too much room to wiggle.
I got 2001, baby. YouTube 2000
But what you're saying, I got
2002. 2002. Final answer, 2002.
60?
Like last quarter.
60. Done. It's a badass watch. Oh, numbers. No, the numbers are covered. Don't worry. I don't want to have that problem again. Thank you, sir. You're a beautiful man. Okay.
You may see Norway's Erling Haaland landing back home. You may see Norway's Erling Haaland landing back home.
Yeah, we got more chakra frequencies from Freakpedia. That's super cool. So their post came up in the shorts feed. YouTube is doing this new thing, you guys. Happy 2026. Let's see. We got root chakra power. So cool. It's badass.
With Walmart's back-to-school styles, kids can mix and match all year long. All that from Walmart.
You know? And then, cool. Perfection.
Yes. We got some Delta beats, baby. Like 8 of them. Oh, five. Delta beats. What does that symbol mean? Oh shit. Stand by, get my hydration. Gotta get the hydration. The hydration. Back off the road again. Stand by. Okay, Google. No. Okay, Google. What's this symbol? Yeah, I
That
catch.
is the lowercase Greek letter delta. Delta. In this specific context, it is also being spelled out right next to it. Delta delta. The lowercase delta is used across a variety of fields, most notably in mathematics, physics, and chemistry, to represent a change or difference in a variable, a small quantity, or a partial charge.
Imagine your feet and your hands are cold right now. You're skiing down a mountain or you're climbing up a mountain. I'm kind of bouncing along to the beat, you know. I'm feeling that charge. Are you guys feeling it? Can you soften your gaze? Take a mid. Take the room in like you could do this, like look at something, and then just notice you can look at everything in your periphery. So just take that all in. Have that moment of quiet in your mind. You'll notice your mind could go quiet. Your talking mind. That's going to make you more receptive to this microdose of electromagnetic alteration, right? In the field phenomena, the molecular dance, the atomic upheavals, the throwabouts, right? The heretofores. My turnabouts could be, all my turnabouts could be your, like, neither here nor theirs. And your neither here nor theirs could be all my, like, what do I want to say? Like those turnaround moments, or those, like that mild surprise that happens. So you have this extraordinary mental freedom, but your ego, self-identity, it's just extraordinarily powered up. And, or like, aside from itself, like it's a different phenomenon, right? We could speak about, it's so easy, right? To speak about these things, quiet, like silence and sound, power, light. This is a lot of eye contact. We've kind of just I just kind of zoned in. Ana, du, sit, nit, das, yes, you, yoda, aho, oh. Ana, du, sit. I can't take anymore. Whoa, I'm supercharged. Oh, say, oh, say, oh, 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 say, hey, hey, huh. Why? How? Why? Yellow cow. What a pee 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 pee. Peter, 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 Peter's, peas and carrots, peas and carrots. Peas and carrots, peas and carrots. Peas and carrots. Hangtown. Right around Hangtown. Hangtown. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. It's gravy, crazy ladies based in purple laced and crazy places like Somerville, so bubbles and lonely. Keys to the well, so she's alone. The bus stop, the bus. Okay, okay, is it okay? I say. She lives on Love Street. Linger long on Love Street. She has a house and a garden. It's really nice there. Would you like to visit sometime? Enchanté. I got the baubles. I am a queen. Off with her head. She's got floozies and woozies. She's in business for herself. She's a businesswoman. She talks to people like how she likes. She's a queen. She doesn't realize she's a queen. She's clueless to her queenship. That's the only thing this spicy story has going for it. She lives on dimensions lower than the magic street I would like her to. She has a house of fake grass. She has wisdom. Oh, she's gaining. She's gaining on it. Eventually, after she lives a lifetime, she'll have wisdom. Sometimes knows what to do. She sometimes displays a wisdom beyond her years and knows. Seems to know just what to do for you. To make you feel so good. She's your sister. The first child. Parade, 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 parade. Low kiwi. Parade, parade, parade. Low kiwi. Say we. And I have to follow it with something. My ego is still not there to where it's just like, I don't know if I'll ever be there. I don't know if I'll ever be okay. like a, what I want to say, like be there, beware, be like. Wishful thinking, honestly, from the start. Just wishful thinking from the start. Like I'm acknowledging it. My body's like, my heart is like, time to acknowledge this. Pattern, wishful thinking. Oh, excuse me. La 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 la. 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 Man, I have brought her better flowers than I, but I find time, finding time, finding funny way, out funny way, out for the way, out for the weights, weights. These are the measures of our days and nights. These are the weights. These are the measures of our days and nights. Surprise. 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 Cervical spine. Across the chips. Okay. going crazy. Oh no, I'm just really hot. I win. Set parallels.
With Walmart Summer Style, you can always treat yourself.
Not what you say. You're new. If anyone else, we're on vacation. And we totally need to stand some moisturizer after today.
It's not a staycation without hydration.
When it comes to weight loss meds, folks will rope you in with one prize.
Then hidden fees start coming out the woodwork.
Oh, Good RX will show you the cost up front.
I'll ring a bell to that. Weight loss plans.
I find this frequency quite inspiring. Cervical spine has beautiful work to do. I wish I could stay here all day. Hey! No way! No rest for the phenomena of life. Keep my alignments aligned. Keep my body working fine. Anyway, that's all the silliness. That's all the silliness I got for today. I'm all out now. I'm back to being serious. Water. Your water. Ugh. Yeah. 12:11. Happy Saturday afternoon. What did I need to do? Your recovery email is signed into. Google sent a notification to those devices. Oh. I did tab no. I didn't fucking understand. God damn it. I confused myself. Whatever. Whatever I was trying to do, I don't need to do it. It's not that important. It's never important. Create an avatar, whatever. We could do it some other way. Um, looking for my. Oh. I don't have it. Don't know why I can't have my own Google password. Tap start to begin. I don't see start. Oh, here it is. Keep your face in the center of the circle. Choose a quiet area to record. Here's my face in the quiet area. I'm going to read this number out loud. 92. 92. I'm going to read this number out loud. 26, 56, 74, 80, 63. I gave them my head. They wanted my head, and I gave that to them. Today was the day. They couldn't create my avatar. Oh no, try going through the steps again. 36, 39, 36, 39, 36, 39, 74, 49, 21, 31. Uploading. This app may take a few moments. Uploading me. Uploading my. Let's see. Let's see where I want to be. Is seated in the Biltmore Hotel's conference room circa 1930s or 40s with celebrities in fine attire dining. That's super cool. I was wondering if it would work. It worked. I'm gonna post it to my Facebook. Oh my god, why do I like that so much? It's put me next to a bunch of famous people. Go AI! We gave these tech billionaires a bunch of money, and this is what we get back. We have to be happy with it. My battery's running low in honor of the laptop lasting as long as it did. On the go, we shall go. On with the flow, on with the show, on, moving on. Moving on. Taking care of business. Giving cheek kisses. Oh, that one didn't work. Oh, that one didn't work. Anyway, you got one or two. You got a couple in there. 2 cheek kisses is plenty. I'm giving it a slow warm up so as not to chaz myself from my bangers. I gotta give this up. Probably at some point. Look when I die. All right. Good job, laptop. Oh, frack me and frickin' Cheetos I didn't clean up. Yeah, I'm not a magical unicorn. I am not a magical specimen. I am not a magical unicorn. I am not a magic specimen. I am not a magical unicorn. I am not a magic specimen. I am not a magical unicorn. I am not a magic specimen. I am not a magical unicorn. I love you. You're important to me. I'm proud of you. I love you. You're important to me. I'm proud of you. I love you. You're important to me. I'm proud of you. This is what it means.
So what's your take?
So what's your take? What a great song. I have made this one easy for myself. I made this track easy for me to accomplish my full grounding potentiality. You are. Well, I said it again. I said it again. Imagine. Me, something. I point to me. There's something. I imagine. What? Imagine. Me, imagine me. And you got a black hole to say. I'll serve it. Sound. I'll serve it. Hollow. Hollow. Remembering. Real supple wind, wheat, supple wind, wheat, supple wind, wheat, supple wind, wheat. And on that note, I shall go. Love you, I'm proud of you.